Hi everybody, this is TV Week. We are with Zoe Ventoura, star of the new Channel 9 series Hide and Seek.
Yep.
How are you, Zoe?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. So good of you to come in for this. And what an exciting show Hide and Seek is. Can you tell us a little bit about your character, Sonia Hyde?
Sure. Well, Sonia is Gary Hyde's wife. He's played by Matt Damon. And she's a wife, mother of two kids. They've got two kids, 8 and 10. And she's an English teacher. She's kind of the glue of the family. It's really awesome to play such a different role for me.
Yeah, indeed. What sort of a teacher is she? She's
an English teacher at a high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so is she, how would you describe her relationship with Gary? Obviously they're husband and wife, but what sort of relationship do they have?
Yeah, I would say that she's definitely his rock. She's the glue of the family, so she holds everything together, and certainly with his job being so dangerous and so all over the place, she definitely kind of holds everything together and grounds him. And they've been through so much together, so it's a very solid marriage.
Definitely. There's a without trying to spoil things too much, there's a moment very early on in the series which I guess it ultimately kind of tests their marriage a bit, doesn't it? It's a very personal thing that happens that includes Gary, and it really sort of tests their marriage, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I think and through the journey of the series, that this very solid marriage does get tested in a few different ways, and it is kind of like, oh, how much can it withstand? How much can they compromise?
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't say too much, I guess.
No. What do you love about Sonia? It's she's a great character. She said she's quite she grounds the family. What do you love about her?
I love first of all the way she's written in the show. She's not just a two-dimensional kind of wife or girlfriend role, which you would presume can happen a lot in film and TV. So I was very grateful that the writers fleshed out, or actually all the female characters are really fleshed out. I get some juicy stuff to play with. I love that she's grounded and kind and very generous and very loyal and very smart, which is great.
What's it like playing a mother?
It's I've played a mother once before in Wild Boys, but this was great. This was really fun because the two kids playing our children, they were just so much fun and so cool to hang out with on set every day, and just watching them absorb everything and grow and get more confident, and that was really fun actually. It was great.
And working alongside Matt Damon, of course. What was that like?
A dream come true, basically. Professionally, he's just an incredible actor and has had such an incredible career to be able to work opposite him, and most of my stuff was with him, so to be able to work with him and learn from him was just a joy every day.
It's quite a serious policey detective-y kind of a show. Were there some sort of funny sort of moments that happened during filming that you can think of?
Well, I didn't actually get to do much of the fun stuff because everybody else kind of got to do a lot of the really cool gun training and the break-ins and the raids and stuff, which I think a lot of the cool stuff happened on those days, but I kind of got missed out a bit.
Why couldn't Sonia have had a
I know, bust in and pop some. I don't know.
For season 2, perhaps.
Yeah, maybe.
And I guess we have to say that a lot of certainly our readers know you and love you from your Pack to the Rafters days.
Yeah.
And as Mel Rafter, and I guess if you can maybe just reflect a bit, if you can, on sort of that time of your life and what that was like playing Mel.
Well, it was everything. It was such a beautiful time, especially those 3 years that I was there. Those first 3 years of Rafters, because I left before the last couple of years. But it was just a sense of family and especially when we filmed the first series and it hadn't aired, and we didn't know we didn't know if anyone would watch, if anyone would like it, and that was just a really beautiful time, a little bubble that we were in. And then when it exploded, that was just such an incredible experience that only those of us that were kind of there at that time went through. And I think it's really we'll always have that connection because it was such a unique experience to go through.
Sure. One of the scenes, obviously, that people were riveted by, and I think probably still shocked by, was Mel's death scene.
Yes.
Yeah. Can you just take us back to what that was like to film, if you can remember what that was like?
I do. I remember it so vividly because I watched the crash. That the cars, obviously that's not me in the car. It's incredible stuntmen that did that, and so to sit back and watch my character die in front of me was really odd. And then what was even weirder was then when we shot the funeral, and by then magazines had picked up that someone had died, and they were trying to figure out who it was, and so they were trying to throw people off the set. So they called me up and they're like, "What are you doing today? Are you free? Come to set." And so I went to set, and they just put me in a robe, and I just walked back and forth between the trailer and the set, and just was like, "Hey guys," and then there was like the coffin and my photo on the thing, and they were like really sad. They were like, "What are you doing here?" I was like, "Sorry."
Like a strange sort of life after death scene for you or something.
Yes, very, very strange.
And I guess we have some questions here. Zoe, you're so pretty. Can I get hair like yours?
Yes, if a wonderful girl called Lynn did my hair today, I can't do this. And I definitely don't wake up like this, so you need help.
Yeah. Another question we've got is, which show did you enjoy more? I guess Hide and Seek or Rafters?
They're just so different. Completely different shows. Completely different. So, yeah, love different things about both of them.
Yeah, they're completely different shows.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways. Possibly the most important question you'll be asked all day.
Yes.
And this went up the screen, but basically it was, are you going to be cheering on the Sharkies this weekend?
Of course I am. You know why? My husband is... I can't even say super fan. Like, biggest... if I don't cheer for the Sharkies, it's all over for me. So, yes, Sharkies all the way.
Yeah. Oh, well, because Dan's a Shire boy.
Yeah.
And, what does Dan think about you in this role in Hide and Seek?
Just loves it. Yeah, he's seen the first episode and he loved it. And, he's proud of me, I think. I hope. No, he's been really supportive. It's been great.
And so what's coming up for you? I know that you've got a role in the new Pirates movie coming out next year.
Yeah.
Well, you are.
I am. I did film something on it. It's so small though, and I really don't want it to come out and all my stuff's been cut and everyone go, "Wait, you're not in this film." I'm like, I know, I'm not really in this film. But yeah, I did get to work on it for a couple of weeks, which was really fun. But as to how much will end up on screen, I'm not quite sure.
Sometimes a bit of a lottery, isn't it?
Always.
Were your scenes with Johnny? Are you in?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was bizarre, to be like, "Oh, there's Johnny Depp, he's right there."
Yeah.
But really cool.
Mixing it with Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, for a minute.
And so what other things have you got on the boil that you can tell us about?
Nothing that can. You know what this industry is like. It's like something's happening and then it doesn't, and then so there's a few things on the cards and nothing I can really. I don't want to jinx anything. I don't want to jinx anything right now. But so just throwing all my focus into trying to get a second series for Hide and Seek, because that would be wonderful. Yeah.
Look, I think it would be good to see what audiences think when it comes out next week.
Can't wait to see what you guys think.
It's got a great cast, obviously, as well as Matt. There's Taihara, Mandy McElhenney's, and there's a few other. Deborah Lee Finesse is in it too.
Yeah. Jeremy Lindsay Taylor. Awesome cast. Still can't quite believe that I'm a part of it, but really exciting cast. So I'm hoping that Australia loves watching it as much as we loved making it.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
One little question from the readers. One more. Who is your favourite actor of all time?
Oh, I can't. That's. God, there's so many. Meryl, Dame Judi Dench, Kate Winslet, Sandra Bullock is awesome. So many. Rose Byrne, how good is she? Anyway,
fantastic.
A lot.
Yeah, right. Well, we might say farewell to you, Zoe. Thank you very much for coming in.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, our pleasure. And tune in 8:30 Monday, Channel 9.
Channel 9. See you there.